Hi, I'm Dave. Welcome to another gifted tarot card reading. This reading may be for you or maybe for someone that you know. These readings are done with the intention that you will help match this reading to the correct person. The only hint that I'm given is the first name of the person that the reading is for, and then I start. If someone forwards this reading to you and you identify with the meanings or feelings of the first card, then this card reading most likely is for you. Of course, your name has to match too. Note that all my gifted tarot card readings are summarized and posted on my public readings section of my website so they can easily be shared with your friends. Your gracious participation through buying readings, tarot card decks, and subscriptions to my website support this work. So here, this particular reading is for a Brianna. A Brianna. So the Brianna, if this first card is something you relate to, this reading may be for you. The first card that we have here is the star in the upright position. The star is the feeling of personal power. It's the feeling of wherever you go, whatever you do, you will be okay. So it is, this would be a more of a spiritual card. It is personal power card. It is a card of having lots of self-confidence and the ability to know that whatever you do, you're going to be able to succeed at it. Here, going a little bit deeper with this, specific words that correspond with this card are going to be hope, good fortune, faith in a better future, spirituality, renewal, inspiration, serenity, inner personal power. If you're in harmony with that, let's look a little bit closer and see at what is a descriptor card that we might be able to use to tell Brianna a little bit more of what this reading is about. This one here is about the inverted Four of Swords. The feeling associated with the inverted Four of Swords is the feeling of despair, knowing that you'll never be able to silence your thoughts. So this is the situation where it may be that there's lots going on in your life and you need to rest a little bit. And so here there may be a feeling of despair. So if there's things going on in your environment that are chaotic, hectic, there's lots of chaos, there may be the fear that you'll never be able to stop your thoughts or calm yourself down to the point where you're going to be able to rest. And so here, this may be all about rest. Let's look at it. It's burnout, insomnia, unable to look within, inharmonious, unfinished list of work items, unable to move forward. So basically what we have here is we have this independent person that has lots of power and lots of hope in what's going on, but there is this insomnia, there is this inability, there's this anxiety that happens that makes it to where they can't rest. Let's look and see, let's go a little bit deeper with this and say, what is it that Brianna needs to do in order to help relieve this ability to rest? Is there something that the cards can tell her that she needs to think about, feel, in order to get over this resting issue? There is a little bit of social spiritual aspect here. So the Hierophant is the spiritually social card. This particular card has a feeling of finding a spiritual teacher who will help you understand the meanings of life. So this here is, so what's cool about this is we have this interpersonal spiritual side of things that's being frustrated because they can't calm the mind down. This card is saying we need to look for a teacher. We need to look for somebody that's particularly in meditation. If there is a meditation teacher out there that would allow you to calm your thoughts, give you techniques to be able to calm those thoughts, give you ways that have been learned through over time, that there's books and written information about that can help you get through that. Let's see what happens if you apply this to those thoughts. What card is it? What does the subconscious see that can tell Brianna about what will happen if she applies some spiritual understanding to this inability to quiet the mind? And here we get the hermit. The hermit is the person in time that he controls, he is conscious of where he is in time, and he's kind of disconnected in a way, and he feels okay with it. So when we look at this, the feeling is that the feeling of no guilt because you have acted honorably and with dignity. So what happens? What this is showing me is that uh, the anxiety that's associated with whatever's going on, when applied, the techniques of the socially acceptable ways of meditation or spiritual teachings to calm the mind is going to give you a sense of satisfaction. It's going to give you a sense of pride in what you're doing and the ability to stand on your own. Let's see if there's a little bit more that goes with that particular card. This is patience, solitude, reflection, soul searching, introspection, being alone, and inner guidance. And so it shows that there's a good connection here. Let's go for a final card. The final card is going to have information with regards to the final outcome of this situation for Brianna. The final outcome is the Ten of Wands reversed. So the Ten of Wands has a feeling associated with it that is the feeling that you're doing work that no one else cares about. So this is a burden card. This is a card that generally has association with you've taken on so many responsibilities, that there's so much going on that it is drawn you down into the mundane rather than being in the little bit more spiritual. So this card reversed shows that the feeling of doing work that nobody else cares about. So it's going to help you rethink the work that you're doing. It's going to help you rethink something to where the point where you're going to feel comfortable with it, or you're going to move on from it. So words that go with this is avoiding responsibility or obligations, forced to be responsible, controlling others. So there may be some giving up that happens here. There may be associations here that there may be that the strong, independent woman may be having a situation where the mind is restless, there's anxieties associated with it, she can't sleep because of issues that are going on. Apply some spiritual understanding, apply meditation, apply what is known to prove the calming the mind is going to bring stability there, which is going to create a re-evaluation of what you're doing. So look at that re-evaluation. Well, that re-evaluation will come your way once you make this application. Go and meditate. Anyway, if you would like to get your name added to the list, please register on my website and follow this work on Facebook. Again, I will summarize this and put this on my website so you can share it and help us find Brianna. Please like and subscribe and share to this reading so it finds its rightful owner.